Black Politics TV, man. So who do we have with us today?
It's your girl V Nasty, aka V from the Nine Dime.
Facts, man. So like, how you been lately?
I'm good. I've been good. This has been a good year for sure.
You is it true that you got abducted by an alien early on this year?
Mm,
A lot of people say you're a Martian. I'm just saying.
I may be, but I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Do you believe in stuff like that? Do you believe in aliens and such?
I believe in aliens for sure. I believe in aliens. Um, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the aliens, but I believe in them. They exist.
Like, if you
There's
see,
definitely life forms on other planets that we haven't gotten to. But besides that, there are other life forms that are not of this planet that are on this planet
hmm,
currently.
would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, but I'm not really sure though because it's like, are we the aliens? Are the aliens in the ocean? Are the aliens watching us? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Or are we part of the Truman Show?
Or is this an ant farm?
Do you think people really exist? And I want you to hear my theory out. Like, you ever notice when you don't talk to somebody no more,
Hmm.
somehow you don't see them no more? Or
Yeah.
how just randomly somebody that you work with, you start seeing them at the store at the same time.
Hmm.
You might see them at the restaurant where you at.
Hmm.
Like, is this really a Truman Show? Do people really exist, or is everybody world narrated in some type of way?
I think everybody's world is narrated. Like, this is your show. This is my show. Like, you know what I mean? This is my Truman Show. Um, Everything is like manifested, it's created. So like you thought you may think it's like not happening that way, but you keep thinking about somebody or you just keep seeing somebody in passing. And now it's just like kind of like a slight manifestation of your subconscious. Like you kept thinking about them and now you keep seeing them. It happens that way. That's not what's happening on Facebook. That's the government watching us.
But you allow that because don't you like? Do you agree to your terms and conditions? Do you allow
That
apps
is right.
to track?
Everything you
You didn't
do.
read the fine print.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So every time you decide to like something, you decide you wanted to add that to your algorithm. It's like that's your manifestation.
So like, as we advance, like, are you mad at that? Because like, I would like to have a robot in the future, right? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not mad that the government is listening to my phone. I get it. But sometimes it's convenient how I be talking about food and
Mm-hmm.
then I'm just sitting there and I scroll twice.
Right.
Now I got 10% off DoorDash. How did I get that email? Oh, now it's a food place. Oh, a food place right here. Like, it's crazy like how everybody phone, which is a robot,
Mm-hmm.
connects with us because my phone don't look like your phone.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that?
I feel like technology. Mm, it's just a trap into the system. You know, like it just adds on to the laziness and yeah. It just makes it easy. Like it just adds on to you not having to think for yourself. Like there you go. You click something and now it's like right there in front of your face, and I don't have to worry about anything else. I don't have to think about what I'm gonna cook or making a meal. Now I don't need to know how to chop onions because I can just order it. You know, it's easy.
So I got a theory that like without phones,
Hmm.
people don't have sense of direction
Hmm.
and they also don't know how to spell. How you feel about that?
You can always learn.
How's your spelling?
Damn good.
Okay, spell knuckle.
Knuckle.
Okay, that was good. No, I just playing, but like I be having like drunken spelling bees sometime with people, bro, and it's crazy. Like the words that people like normally can't spell, bro.
Uh
Like
huh.
it's a lot of words that people can't spell. Cause
Right.
with the technology, like we don't even have to think for ourselves now. Like think about how many times in a day that you use autocorrect. Like think about how
I
many
hate
times a day.
autocorrect because I'm trying to talk the way I'm trying to type the way I'm talking. I don't need that shit.
But in the way where you misspell words that way.
I feel you. It's useful. It's helpful for sure.
So when it comes to like you singing and like, are you an artist?
I am an artist, but I'm not a music artist though. I don't have any like published music, and I don't really like do any live singing or anything like that. I could.
So why do you have a talent to sing,
Right.
but you're bullshitting?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know.
Because
The same reason I don't do a lot of things.
and excuses are
Don't get
tools of
around
the
really to
incompetent
it.
now,
Oh yeah.
and you're not incompetent,
I'm not incompetent.
definitely.
Yeah.
Like because I still wish I was able to sing. You remember like, but when
Yeah.
I turned 15, 16, hit puberty,
Mhm.
my voice been like this ever since. I can't get back to like I had it. Like
Mhm.
12, 13, 14, I
All
sounded
right.
just like my papa. I was going crazy. Had the church going wild.
You know what they did to Catholic boys?
What?
That used to be in the Roman Catholic Church. It's probably like predated 1800 type shit. I don't know. It's earlier than that, but they would cut their nuts off when they were
Mm.
just before they were maybe like 12, 11, 12, so that their voice would stay in that pubescent state and that they could, still hit those high notes and sing for the
And that was
choir.
only if you was like in the choir they
You
cut
were
your nuts off.
like in that Roman Catholic Church
Mm.
choir. You know what I mean?
Singing was in religion was that important.
Was that important to them?
Yeah.
They kept those boys. I mean, they did a lot to those boys, I heard.
Is there any niggas out here that you want to cut their nuts off?
Oh, fucking sure. Yes. I got a list. We ain't gonna talk about them today, though.
Yeah, we don't do no
No name dropping
we don't do
around
no
here, but
tabloids on my channel.
yeah,
We good.
I've castrated before. They're gonna get it.
You said you have castrated somebody before?
I've castrated a cow.
Oh, I was about to say, you can't talk about like I don't know if that's statute of limitations, but how you just come up to the camera and laughing like I feel like look I don't it's time to take it there. I don't read you because I used to be what I'm saying a psychic back in the day.
Okay.
One day you went in the dude's phone and you caught him cheating,
Right.
and then he woke up.
Mhm.
You had a gun in his face. You that type low key. You that type low key. You had the gun in his face. Like
Oh.
you ever pulled a knife out on a dude before?
I have, but not under
See, I
those
never knew that. I never knew
circumstances.
that. I'm telling you, I never knew that.
Not under those circumstances. You feel me?
It was just more like self defense. We don't gotta get into it and like that, but just saying.
Type shit. Self defense.
See, what I tell all like my female friends, like my sisters, anybody like that's a female that I'm in communication with, any type of way, like family, anything.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, go get you a strap.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the
I
day,
need one for real.
hey, man, we in North Carolina, this stand your ground laws just like Florida.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know.
Well, it's called Make My Day. Have you ever heard of that?
Explain it to me.
Basically, like, say if you're arguing with somebody, right?
Yeah.
And they say, man, I might go get a gun. And once they start walking, you can shoot them in the back, whatever. Once they start walking and they are
And
going
pursuing to go get that gun to hurt you,
yeah,
then you can take
as long,
action.
yeah,
It's
just like staying ground. And we also got like this midnight law that nobody can come in your yard after 12, or you can.
That's the one
without
I do
the
know about.
trespassing sign, without even
without
the
the trespassing sign. Now
12 o'clock,
now
you
the
gone.
law to that I know because it happened to a family member, but they have to be inside your home invading. They have to be invading inside your home. So if you shoot them and they're hanging outside that window, pull their ass in.
Yeah, you because
Pull
I
them in, call
always tell my
911.
sisters, man. I ain't mean to talk over you, but I
Yeah.
always tell my sisters, man, like, you know what I'm saying. I don't never want y'all to feel afraid
Yeah.
to go out and have a good time.
Right.
Go out, get pretty,
Mm-hmm.
and get you a little 380.
Enjoy it. Yep.
Get your little baby 9. Cause guess what? When it's time for you to go,
That shit in the clutch.
or you tell this nigga you acting weird and you leaving his crib, or a nigga following you out the gas station.
Play cool.
When you pull that strap out, he gon' I'm sorry. Yeah, and you know you gonna bust that thing.
Back that
like,
shit up.
Back that shit up. But like some women become like they put themselves in. I ain't gonna say put themselves in situations because like they obviously trusted the guy in some type of way.
Right.
But like once you in that situation, yeah. Once
it's kind of and you know what?
Pop his ass.
You know, it's a fight or flight thing. People got to learn how to really defend themselves. Sometimes, and especially girls, sometimes they just get scared and they don't know what to do. So
because like the sex trafficking is heavy.
And you
Like
know, especially if you're a girl and you ever been hurt by a guy and you know he's bigger than you, like you have to realize something as a woman. Like I think about it like all like type shit. If I'm bare naked in the room with this man, like he could kill me with his bare hands. You know what I'm saying? He's that strong over me. So I gotta be able to hurt this motherfucker for real.
bear mace, taser. It's all
Mm-hmm.
type gouge his eyes.
Me personally,
Yeah,
I'm not worried about that. I'm saying for somebody that, you know, is scared, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? They got to really learn how to defend themselves. Me personally, that bit, you see me in the woods fighting the bear, bitch, help the bear.
And you know what's so
Cause he
crazy?
gonna need it.
And we're gonna talk about this briefly. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna bite that bitch.
Because you know we're gonna talk about this briefly because I am in in a relationship. You feel me? But like you remember like that time where everybody this like reflects on like you know the kidnapping and stuff, sex trafficking. You remember that time where people were just so vulnerable to Tinder in Greensboro, like not knowing like you meeting up with random people, and you might end up fucking with that person that same night. Y'all might end up dating. Y'all might end up. You don't know this motherfucker. You just match with them and search them a little bit, and that's it.
I feel like
That was
the
dangerous.
online dating apps is like what made the STD rates go up so damn high.
Yeah.
Like people just linking up with you don't know who the fuck and just getting it on. Like I'm like, okay, I see y'all.
So
Yeah,
you ever dated somebody else Tinder?
not off Tinder. No, I
What app was it then?
I think I made a
Because
Tinder
if
and
he was in Greensboro, you know he was on Tinder. That's why I say we're gonna talk
I
about
think
that
I
briefly.
actually made a Tinder and I had it for like a few weeks and I got banned off of it for some reason.
Oh,
I got permanently banned.
that means you was doing some fraudulent activity.
Okay, because bitch, don't come over here playing for free. Yeah.
So like, what's your ideal type of guy?
I don't
Like,
know if I have an ideal type of guy. Um, yeah.
because I say that to say like, you speak very highly of your father,
Hmm.
and you watch his grind from a little baby
Yeah.
to a mother yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But women look for men that are like their fathers. You feel me?
Hmm.
So like, do you feel like that is like the time is ticking heavy for you? Do you
No.
feel like these niggas can't? I know nobody can compare to your father, but do you
Type
feel like
shit.
yeah,
Type
you feel
shit.
me? But
But
do you feel like these niggas don't even can't even you feel me?
I don't I don't compare people I date to my father, or at least I try not to. I think that's always like something that's kind of like subconscious and keep with you because because you know what I mean, you get raised by this person. So it's like even if you're a woman, you got raised by your mother, you know what I mean? You're kind of like looking for a relationship, but you kind of look for personality traits that kind of resemble that mom because you know you just have to go off what you've been seeing type shit.
Every woman I dated was just like well, I ain't gonna say just like my mama, but they had a piece of my mama in them from the loving side, the food side, the crazy side, the nurturing side. It was something
And 9
exactly
times
like
out
my
of 10,
mama.
when you meet a woman that is really like caring and nurturing, she tends to come off kind of crazy because she cares. You know what I'm saying? If girls act real nonchalant, they just don't give a fuck. You know?
I mean, I'm all for craziness, but one thing I do hate is arguing. Like I hate arguing because my biggest thing is about arguing. That's when I get to see the real in you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ever got in an argument with somebody and they be like, "Yeah, nigga, that's why your feet stink, nigga." I be like,
you was thinking
I'm like, "Oh, my feet been stuck, nigga."
You was thinking that shit the whole time.
Oh God.
Why you say
Like,
that?
nigga, that's why every time you fart, nigga, I be about to pass out, nigga. You be like, "Oh, nigga, that's why, nigga, I be telling everybody you be wearing my clothes." You be like, "Oh, see, that's why I hate arguing." I really try to like diffuse arguing with people that I love
because there is some shit that you do have to keep to your fucking self to maintain relationships. But not only that, I just hate arguing because people have problems with again taking accountability, accepting love, being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like people automatically go on defense mode. 9 times out of 10, if I'm getting into an argument with somebody, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, and I'm trying to tell you about how I feel. I'm hoping you receive it, you've reciprocated, are listening, But you're not though. You're just being defensive. You're saying not me, not me. I didn't do that. Blah, blah. Like if somebody's telling you you're doing something wrong, take the time. Just fucking listen real quick, cause you might be.
And like I just feel
You
like
might be tripping.
what is the main thing that need to be fixed when it comes to like relationships in the Black community? Let's focus on this. Oh, and also the Native American community, because
And
you
Native
also say
American.
that you're
I am half
Native
Native
American.
American.
Okay.
I'm half Lumbee as well. But honestly, I don't think Lumbee people have a problem. Again, I said we was talking earlier that all other races outside of Black people have representatives. They got these Lumbee buildings put up for everybody. They can get housing. They have people to speak for them. They are doing just as good as people in the Hispanic communities, in the Arabic communities, in the Asian communities. They're good. Let's talk about Black people. So we not good.
Let's talk about Black people. How you feel about that Atlanta judge that discovered all the wheels? How do I pronounce that? How do I hold up?
What's that?
How do you feel about the mayor? Well, I don't know, the mayor or whatever. Something in Atlanta, like a judge.
She got fired, I think.
No, she found all the files for all the slave owners and they wheels. And then the wheels, they were saying, I want you to give they kids something. Like it was thousands of wheels of slave owners saying
that Black people supposed to get back
basically,
pay.
hey, when I die,
because they paint also this bad picture.
Oh, look, before you ask, let me just say one more.
Okay, my bad.
This was funny because one of them, he was like, when I die, he put the slave name and everything, right? He was like, give him all my animals because he worked the hardest. Like, and then the animals that come from that animal, theirs goes to him. And then they was like, give him, and then they put like $50. I guess $50 was a lot back then, but $50 and all the animals.
Come on now,
he loved him, bro,
because he gave him food to eat.
So
why was those for the rest of his life?
Why was those wheels hidden?
Because they ain't want to get at. They ain't want to get at no niggas.
That's over 1,000 papers of reparations.
That's right, reparations that we are owed.
But we didn't claim anything. This is what you got to understand.
And it might not even go to, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people. But regardless, like.
And that's why,
like people, they need to. It got to get spread out some motherfucker.
We didn't claim. Everything was stripped from us, right? Right. And the difference between us and the Asians, the Native Americans, and stuff like that, right? Y'all have a name for something. Yeah. Like y'all been established for something. We don't, like, if we were screaming Hatulu tribe or you feel me, we knew exactly where, you know what I'm saying, niggas was coming from, then we would have those buildings. Then we would have, see, just like you got.
But we don't know.
We don't know because like how the Lumbees know, and the Cherokees know.
The government puts out, I always say the government because it's all the government. They put out this fucking trap. They're like, oh yeah, pay $100 and do this fucking ancestry and we'll tell you that you're like 2% European and that you're like Nigerian or something. That shit is bullshit. They don't know where you come from any more than you do. But like, you know what I mean? If you can dig and you can search and you can find out, I really hope that some people can, for real.
Because everybody claims something. You even got the Irish.
I talk to my grandma all the time. My grandmother's 94 years old, so
that's beautiful.
Information I can get from her, I do. I can.
Yeah, you should definitely like write a book about her. Like sit down and get a like very extensive interview. Like
different days, you know.
Definitely, like because I used to like talk to my grandma about everything. Even my great grandfather, he fought in the Vietnam War. Like crazy smart, but also crazy gone by Vietnam War. Like God rest his soul. Like you feel me? But like I used to talk to him every day, and he broke a lot of stuff down about the government. Like he used to be the one that be like, "I'm telling you, they did something to Kennedy. Listen to me." Like so, yeah. We you know what I'm saying? Always been able to soak up game. So like,
have you seen they clone Tyrone?
Yeah, definitely.
So remember the drunk dude sitting on the corner? Like you know he just gone, but like he was saying he knew, like, you know what I mean, he's sitting there mumbling like shit, but he knew what was going on. Like everybody else is eating the fried chicken and laughing and shit. Like, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, and it's just because I see the way media roll out things because I was learning about media through books and stuff before it became this. Yeah. So I kind of got the gist of it. So like even when it came to like Popeye's new food, or I didn't go do that.
I ain't gonna do that.
When McDonald's say they giving out a quarter burgers, I'm not going to do that. Arby's say they coming out with a good burger 2 special. I'm not about to go do that. I don't do anything with food that got a promotion on it because no, you got to think about a burger. Let's break a burger down. What does a burger have? Bread, lettuce, cheese, meat.
Meat, cow.
So if you go to a restaurant, you know how much that costs.
Right.
It's supposed to be $20 to $30, not 3 and 4. So you got to imagine what hormones and like what stuff you're putting in your body. So like, do you eat pork?
I eat pork.
Oh my God. Interview over.
I eat pig.
How do you eat the pig and still like keep your like skin clear and stuff like that?
The cow worse than the pig, anyway. But
how so? I never heard that.
They just.
I heard the chicken worse than the pig, but never heard the cow. And you a farm girl, so how?
The chicken bad too though, because the chicken is just like the pig. The pig and the chicken, they both will just eat anything. Chickens will turn into carnivores too. If another chicken bleeding somewhere or something like that, they'll start eating on it.
So let me ask you something.
What's up?
Do you think they are a such thing? I just like introducing my theories to people. Do you feel like it's a such thing as like demonic animals? Like to me,
crows,
vultures.
You know how smart crows are?
No, break it down.
Oh my God, they have an extensive communication system. They listen to our conversations. They listen to our different languages that we have, and they report it back to other crows. They're smart.
Birds always been smart. That's how I know God exists.
And my cousin, my
different.
twin, he always says birds aren't real. He just keeps saying that everywhere. He's like, birds aren't real. Birds aren't real. I'm like, crazy.
They serve a purpose. They
serve a purpose. But he's like, no, they're watching us. Like it's the birds. And I'm like, could be. People were saying it was the squirrels for a long time, but
squirrels are weird. They get real close and then they just like take a picture of you and then run away.
You know what's crazy? The squirrels here in North Carolina are like, they're a little brave, but they'll run off from you. When I lived in Texas, they have like red squirrels. They're kind of like fox squirrels. I'm not sure, but those motherfuckers is real comfy, cozy. Like they be at your feet type shit. So I'm like, oh bitch, you need to back up.
What about like hyenas? Like it's crazy in a real fact. I mean, we seen it on Lion King, but when you actually research and really
hyenas,
yes, they really circle you because they don't attack you one-on-one.
First of all, their women lead, the females lead their.
Yeah, okay, we you know something then, and it's crazy.
And they have pseudo penises. The females, so they have something that looks like a penis,
but it's a sword.
But it is their birth canal, though.
Okay, I don't want that. But it's crazy that they circle you and laugh, and then they bite at you. Instead of just one of them just no, they circle you and laugh. That's demonic. Like
it is.
I'm scared of snakes. Like snakes are demonic. I don't care how nobody put it. Say they friendly, wrap them around you. No, I'm not feeling it. No,
they cool.
I do not like snakes.
They cool. Some of them are cool. Just like some cats are cool,
Some cats are cool. Would you say ants are demonic animals?
No, they're smart. They're smart workers. They're smart, hard workers, just like bees.
Do you watch anime?
Yep.
So you watch Baki?
I didn't watch Baki.
Baki had like a theory on there, right? And it was just talking about like how like the higher up, or I say God, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like the higher up creates different animals and people for different purposes. Like you got to think about an ant being able to carry 10 to 20 times their weight. You will never be able to carry 10 to 20 times your weight. I don't care how strong you get. Never.
Maybe some bodybuilders or strength builders, whatever the hell, but
you will never be able to just lift 1,000 pounds and carry it.
A horse. That's picking up
all the way to the crib.
Yeah, that's picking up a horse and carrying it for a long
You can't pick up a horse, and it's crazy that ants picking up that crumb. We're looking at that crumb, but that crumb is
just 10 to 20 times their weight. If there's enough ants, like they could probably just lift a human's body up and carry them away.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing.
And
then they got bigger ants in jungles.
So like, how you feel about animals being able to talk? Like, would you be afraid of an animal if they was able to speak to you? Or like, would it bring a better understanding?
I think it would bring a better understanding, but the thing is that it's like animals can talk, animals just have different languages, the same way that we as humans have different languages.
I mean, like,
and it's just something that I don't
speaking
know.
to you
Sometimes
though,
it's not like. Sometimes it may just be a system that we can't understand because we don't even have all the senses that some animals have.
yeah, they speak like with they aura or whatever, but I'm just saying
Mhm.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like if your dog or your animals, they had English and they be like,
Right. And they
yo,
could talk to you.
hungry. Like, would you be scared? Like, or how would you like? Would you how would you deal with that? Because then they have the power to
I
take
don't know if it
control.
would be so much for me to have to deal with rather than that dog or that cat, because then it's like it has to like deal with this whole consciousness situation of like, okay, I can talk to you, so why am I sleeping in this bed down here and you're in that one?
And then they like, yo, the bag getting low on the food. I'm just
And
trying to
then
figure
and
out when
then
you
they
gonna put
just
some more
start
food in there.
and then they just start thinking like, like we can communicate back and forth and you're not listening to me, and then you left me in this cage for like 2 days while you went on vacation. And now I'm trying to figure out because you were talking about these thumbs. I want to see like, can I hold a knife?
Like imagine your dog walking up to
You know what I mean?
You
I
feel
feel
me?
like that should get a little
It'll
scary.
get scary because your dog will walk up to you and be like,
But you said you wanted to have a robot one day.
oh nah,
That's gonna get scary.
nah. Because I know how to treat people. So when I have a robot, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna treat them like family. You know
But
what
a
I'm saying?
robot's not a human.
I mean, eventually. I mean, because
And
who's
you
to say your phone
and you
is
know
not a
what?
human?
And you know what? Native Americans treated their white friends real good, and they
Yeah.
still killed their ass and took their land.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't with the whole story of the situation with like Christopher Columbus and everything, like if I was a Native American, it's like I never would have trusted niggas, bro. Like I'm teaching y'all how to
All
harvest and
right, but they
everything,
tried
bro.
to. They believed in, you know what I mean,
Could that be
love
that
and
be
being
good,
kind.
good
They
spirited
believed
people?
that sending that love to them and being kind and showing them these good ways was gonna. It wasn't.
So you ever seen the movie The First Lie?
They might be the aliens.
We not gonna
Yeah, but we
diminish
ain't
any
gonna
race
backtrack.
or
But
nothing, but like
yeah,
you ever like heard like watched the movie The First Lie?
no, I don't know what that
I don't think it's called The First Lie. It's called like something, but it's about the first lie, right?
is.
And it really changed my whole perspective on everything because back then everything went by people word
Mm-hmm.
and like it wasn't no evidence. And like really that really just stopped in like the last like like you gotta think about it. Even like just back in the day before DNA tests, like if your
Mm-hmm.
mama told you that was your daddy, that was your daddy. So
Mm-hmm.
think about how bad it was back in the day. Somebody could be snaking you the whole time, but you never heard a lie before.
I mean, they rewrote the Bible,
Come on now, like, and it's a lot of things that they took it out, and you know what
and
I'm
they was
saying.
telling people then, like, you know what I mean. We are good, holy people. We would not lie to you. Come on now.
And what I can say, and I understand why some people only follow Jesus, but like that's what made me realize that religion as a whole, like, is
It's a
great,
it's a concept.
but Jesus is a real person.
Yes.
I don't know if he was an alien. I don't know if he was
Just somebody, a
what,
prophet.
but
I think he was a
he
prophet that walked this land, and you know what I mean.
because
And he spread the word, like
every religion
far.
don't nobody talk bad on them.
Mm-hmm.
Every religion, and like you feel me, like we don't know because people were so like, and like when I read the Bible, right, I break it down, but I also gotta think about the fact that back then people used to write plays.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, if you gotta think about it, if Jesus is my homeboy and he my best friend, even if he was half the man that people said, if you my homie, bruh, you know I'm about to OD on your story. You know I'm about to exaggerate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say that certain things was a lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say the truth was stretched a little bit.
Partial truth.
Because only thing, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to question. When people say you can't question, then I can't follow.
I have to question. I question everything. That's why I am how I am. I question everything. I always have.
And one thing I had to holler at my pastor about, I said, man, I don't believe no art was real, bro. Because you mean to tell me that I ain't talking about the animals or nothing, but like nobody believed you? You building a art for your family and you put animals and everything.
Yeah.
Ain't just one little straggler with like, hey, bro, my people tripping. Nobody believe you, bro. But this a big art, bro. Like, can I come on?
But the same way that
come on now.
I mean, it was a different time, words were just developing, but at the same time they had speech. And so just imagine like if somebody wasn't wanting anybody to get on that boat, then people probably were spreading words, spreading propaganda like, yo, this guy's crazy. Don't listen to him. Don't get on that boat. If you get on that boat, you're gonna die.
Okay, so check me out. Use your mind right now.
Right.
If I told you, hey, bro, a hurricane about to come for 40 days, 40 nights, bro.
Yeah. Now I got this boat I'm building.
And I'm about to build this boat.
Yeah.
I'm talking about right now in 2023.
Yeah.
I'm saying, yo, a hurricane about to come crazy. Say we staying in Florida or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, hurricane about to come crazy, bro. 40 days, 40 nights, bro.
Yeah.
And I think it might wipe out the whole state.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I got a feeling. I've been praying to God.
Now that's different because you said Florida.
I'm just saying, what's the name? I'm like, bro, I've been praying to God. I've been talking about it, bro.
Yeah.
And like God told me it's coming, bro.
Right.
And niggas like, bro, I don't really believe you, bro. Like you saying that, you don't really believe me, right? But then you start seeing me build that motherfucker.
But the problem,
it was the size of a football field. Like when you,
the problem with this setup though.
Okay, because if you start walking by every day, like, damn, he really building this big ass shit.
People are gonna believe you though because you're in Florida and it floods. Mm-hmm. The problem with this setup now, be somewhere, let's say in Saudi Arabia in the desert where it has probably not rained in years.
If you building that big ass
boat, then tell the people where it hasn't rained in like they haven't seen rain in who knows how long. Like maybe their kids have grown up and haven't ever seen rain. They've never seen rain, and you're trying to tell me that it's about to flood through here for 40 days and 40 nights.
Okay,
you're nuts.
Let's break it back down.
Yeah,
I mean, because I'm not trying to like say I don't believe in anything.
In South Florida,
I'm just saying,
they're gonna go with you.
Say we still in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah.
I built the boat.
Yeah.
You still don't believe me.
Right.
The boat big as hell. I done built the boat.
Big as hell.
My family, we all what's the name?
That's crazy.
And then you start seeing me bring all these animals in here. Like
now that part right there, I don't know about everybody else, but me personally,
that'd be like, yo, okay, he knows something.
He knows something.
He doing something.
I don't know.
I can't even be that ignorant, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's why I feel like that story might have been a little tweaked.
Maybe people, people were so heavily religious too at the time.
Like
they could have thought like I'm going against God if I go get on that boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
and then you don't want to. And then at a time like that, you don't want to be the outcast. You be that one person going to the boat. Back then they gonna stone your ass on the way. Like
niggas got stoned, bro.
You feel
me?
That
is crazy. Niggas had no other way. They said, bro, we just gonna throw rocks.
Roll rocks until you die.
Until you die, bro. That is crazy.
I hope you hit you in the head enough times. Like that right there is just. What if they don't kill you? Like what if they just beat you up bad?
You just gonna be done, man. Man, I tell you, bro, this shit was just good having you come through, man. Yeah. We go way, way back, man.
Hell yeah.
And like
Mount Pelion.
Mount Pelion, bro, like quit being ashamed of like showing your voice. Like you have a nice voice.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like and that's just a raw voice. That's not even with the studio. That's not like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So keep going. Don't ever give that up. And like, is there anything you want to like say to the people, anything, or you got any motivational quotes?
Love yourself.
Okay.
Shit. Y'all gotta love yourself, man. And just if you don't put you first, you can't help anybody else. That's just it. Okay.
Facts. So where can like, you know what I'm saying, all you know what I'm saying, my channel is predominantly men. So when they watch this, they gonna probably scroll, like, you know what I'm saying, watch this whole thing to wait for you to shout out your Instagram or your, you know what I'm saying, where they can find you. Cause you gonna look, if they get weird, just block them.
Oh, they are, you know.
But like, you already know the drill. But like,
yeah.
What do you want to shout out some of your socials?
Yeah, you can follow me on IG at the brown babe, the brown.babe, I think it is. Yeah.
And you loctician, you poetry. No, you said painting.
I am a
jump rope skating.
Yeah, I'm V.
Hey, hold that shit down, V. Yeah. For real. Appreciate you for coming through the channel.
No
Showing
problem.
love, all smiles, man. Appreciate you. Black Posse TV.